Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks one. On target over the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's got him this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Not a particularly long kick from... They get through, and it's blocked. That's a live ball. Racing to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score for Penn State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to change this route. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got the tight end outside. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. He makes the grab.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. At the 35, he's got room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to go up top. Touchdown Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. line movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Toss sweep right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Makes the catch. It's Martin. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Fighting off the defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Play number 10 on this series. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Penn State.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Syracuse.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
The Nittany Lions 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. To the right. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He
tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He unleashes a long one. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Penn State 17, Syracuse 7.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Marks. He'll toss it. Nice move to pick up yardage. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of touchdown, Penn State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He might want another play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Richard. There he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give on the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll send the back in motion. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. On the move, it's Richard.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. He leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Syracuse right back at it.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Black 24. Black 24.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. He's got it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Brings up second down.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Penn State.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies in line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
That's caught. It's Denmark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 6th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys...
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their